I just finished doing a lot of jumping jacks, a lot of half jacks, a lot of weightlifting, a lot of, cardio like this. And it really, it truly did test my endurance today. I'm like really tired, panting, sweating. And I put on my cocoa butter today to break that extra sweat. And, that was a good workout. I'm so happy I'm done because that 20 minutes, it goes by quickly. But when I'm doing, all the movements and setting a steady pace, it really tires me out. So I was kind of having a hard time keeping up today, which is good. I skipped from 5-pound weights up to 15-pound weights because I couldn't find my 8-pound weights. So I got it in today. The workouts have gotten easier, so I'm trying to amp it up and make it a little bit harder. Can I keep me guessing, when it comes to how many reps I can do? Because on 5-pound weights, of course, I can do easily 40 to 50 reps. Now on these 15-pound weights, I can get in maybe 15 reps before I burn out and have to switch back to the 5-pound weights. If you want progress, you have to show up for yourself. You have to really stay consistent and put in the work, okay? You'll see the changes. Your body will show you the changes. You'll feel different. You'll just have a totally different outlook on things, okay? You'll trust yourself that you can show up for yourself, and that's what really matters. So, have you done your walking today? Have you done your weightlifting today? Have you fasted the number of hours that you said that you would? Or have you counted your calories? Or have you been intuitively eating? Okay, it all matters. It all goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. It all works together. Are you ready to finally lose that weight and get healthy? Me too. Come on, let's do this together. I'm losing weight. I'm getting in shape. The pounds are falling off. My body is toning and I'm slimming down. I've had 7 children. My body began to break down and I had to do a turnaround before it was too late. So follow my journey, and I hope you are inspired to start your own. In just 20 minutes a day, you can change your health and you can change your life. I'm seeing the difference. My body is changing. I'm making progress. Welcome back to my channel, Fit Fam. Today, I want to talk about something that many of us get caught up in when we're on a fitness journey. The scale. I've lost about, 15 pounds so far, but honestly, my stomach is half the size it used to be, okay? That alone shows me the number on the scale isn't the whole story. And it's why I don't care about my weight anymore, okay? If you ever felt discouraged because the scale isn't moving fast enough, or maybe it even went up despite all your hard work, and that has happened to me so many times, this video is for you. I'm going to break down why the scale is not the best way to measure your progress, how focusing on the wrong things can derail your motivation, and how you can shift your mindset to stay encouraged and motivated. Trust me, when you stop obsessing over the scale, you'll feel more confident, more in control, and more proud of your progress. So grab a seat, settle in, and let's get into it, okay? Let me tell you why the scale lies. Let's start with why the scale is such a terrible way to measure progress. Okay, number 1, muscle versus fat. 1 pound of muscle weighs the same as 1 pound of fat, but they look completely different on your body. Muscle is denser, so it takes up less space than fat. When you're strength training and building muscle, like I am, while losing fat, your body is changing, and I'm feeling that change. But the scale might not budge, or it might even go up. I've experienced so many times over my health and fitness journey. I'd be working out hard, I'd be dedicated, I'll get on the scale, and I'll be up 10 pounds. And I'm like, come on now, this is impossible. What is going on here, For example, when I started working out consistently and focusing on strength training, my weight barely moved. But my body, that's a whole different story. My stomach shrank, my arms got more defined, and my clothes started fitting better. Even though the scale was saying I hadn't lost much, that's because I was replacing fat with muscle, and muscle takes up less space. Number 2, water retention. Your body weight can fluctuate by several pounds in a single day just because of water retention. Hormones, stress, lack of sleep, or even having a salty meal the night before can make you retain water. So if you weigh yourself after a hard workout or on the first day of your cycle, you might see a higher number.
but that's not fat gain, okay? It's just your body holding on to water. I experience a lot of water retention no matter what I do. I can cut out everything. I will still experience water retention when my cycle is on. I can eat the night before, eat some oatmeal the night before. I'll be done gain 5 pounds by the next day, okay? And it's really, really discouraging and disheartening. So I get it. Number 3, digestion and inflammation. Sometimes the scale reflects food sitting in your digestive tract or inflammation from muscle recovery. If you've been working out hard, your muscles retain water to help repair and grow. That extra weight isn't fat. It's part of the healing process. Y'all know after we work out, our body's going through a healing process. So, sometimes we get that extra water weight. So the scale is measuring everything: muscle, fat, water, food, and more. Not just fat loss. And that's why it's so misleading. So I'm currently, doing this voiceover, and I realize I cannot walk and focus on doing this voiceover. So no, I'm not currently walking. I'm just doing the voiceover, okay? All right, back to it. Let's talk about what real progress looks like, okay? So if the scale isn't a reliable way to measure progress, what is? Let's talk about what real progress looks like. Well, number 1, how your clothes fit. One of the biggest signs of progress is how your clothes feel. When I noticed my jeans getting looser and my shirts fitting better, I knew I was making progress. Even when the scale wasn't moving, my stomach is half the size it used to be. And that's not something the scale can measure. Number 2, body composition changes. Fat loss and muscle gain don't always show up on the scale, but they absolutely show up in the mirror. More definition in your arms and legs, a slimmer waist, and a more toned look. That's the kind of progress that really matters. Number 3, strength and endurance. When you stop getting winded going up the stairs, or you can lift heavier weights, or you're able to work out longer without feeling exhausted, now that's progress. Your body is getting stronger and more capable, and that matters more than a number on the scale. And that's truly what I've been realizing. I'm like, man, I'm looking so much better, but this scale will not budge, okay? I guess they call it like a plateau or something, or a plateau. Number 4, energy and mood. Feeling more energized throughout the day, sleeping better, feeling less stressed and more confident. That's real progress. When you feel good from the inside out, you know you're on the right path, okay? Now, let's focus on this. Why obsessing over the scale is dangerous. Mentally, I felt it to be exhausting, and so I can see why it's a bit dangerous. Focusing too much on the scale can actually hurt your progress, mentally and physically. Number 1, it kills your motivation. When you work hard all week, you eat well, and then the scale doesn't budge, or worse, it goes up, it's easy to feel like it's all pointless, but it's not. You could be losing inches and gaining muscle, but the scale doesn't reflect that. If you quit just because the scale isn't cooperating, you could throw away all the progress you've actually made, okay? Number 2, it creates an unhealthy mindset. Obsessing over the scale can create a negative relationship with food and exercise. It can make you feel like working out is a punishment, or that eating is something to fear. That's not how fitness should feel. Fitness should make you feel empowered, not stressed, okay? Number 3, it makes you ignore other wins. When you only focus on the scale, you miss out on celebrating other wins, like how much stronger you've gotten, how much better you feel, or how much more confident you are. Don't let a number take away those victories. Y'all, don't let it do it, okay? Y'all see me every day working out. You see me showing up. You see me getting smaller and more slim, okay? More toned. And, the number on my scale is not a reflection of how I'm making progress physically, okay? I assure you it isn't. Okay, so let's talk about how to let go of the scale and stay motivated. So how do you stop caring about the scale and start focusing on the things that matter? Here's how. Number 1, you got to take your progress pictures. Pictures don't lie. Taking weekly or monthly progress pictures will help you see the changes even when the scale doesn't show them. Okay. I have plenty. Well, I would say I have, a few pictures of my before. I have a lot of pictures of my after. I wish I had taken more pictures of my before, but y'all know when we gain weight, we're not trying to take pictures. We don't want nobody taking any pictures of us. We don't want to be looking crazy on the, photo and everything. But guess what? It was me taking a photo with my daughter at a dance recital that made me realize I got to change something about what I'm doing, okay? Because I was humongous. I said, I don't know who that person is on that picture. I don't like how she looks. She looks so unhealthy. She looks so unhappy. She looks so unfit. And I just didn't want to be that person anymore. So take your photos. I don't care how, out of shape you think you are or how you think that you don't look right in the picture. Take the picture. Because you need those progress photos. You need to see what you used to look like. It's important to see what you used to look like so you don't go back there, okay? Number 2, measure inches, not pounds. I still didn't find that paper where I took my measurements when I kind of first started my journey. I'm going to find that paper somewhere. Somewhere I'm going to find it. All right. So this is what you got to do. You got to track your waist, hips, and other measurements instead of your weight. Inches lost will reflect fat loss better than the scale ever could. Number 3, focus on strength goals. I've gotten a lot stronger since I've been lifting weights, okay? And I'm on 15-pound weights right now, and I am doing my thing, okay? Focus on your strength goals. Set goals that have nothing to do with weight, like lifting heavier weight. Check. Running farther. I walk farther, okay? I started off walking 1 mile. Now I'm walking 2 miles. Check. Or doing more reps. Now, since I increased my weights, I'm doing less reps, okay? I was doing more reps on the 5-pound weights, doing like 40, 50, 60 reps. Now I'm hitting like 15 reps. Nothing wrong with that. Just means that, I'm lifting heavy weight. Hitting those goals can give you motivation and a sense of accomplishment, okay? Number 4, celebrate non-scale wins. Notice when your clothes fit better, when you feel better, or when you have more energy. Write those things down so you can see how far you've come. I love to write in my journal, okay? You can look in my journal. Well, you probably won't look in my journal because there's things in there I don't want people to see, concerning my, my health and fitness journey. But someday, maybe I will, put it out there, but who knows, okay? But yeah, and writing things down to see how far I've come and where I started and how much, work I put in. I love seeing that reflection on in my journal. Okay, number 5, limit weigh-ins. I have stopped doing that, okay? I weigh myself once a week now. I used to do it every single morning. I wake up every single morning after I, work out, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day, just trying to convince myself, hey, is this working? Is this working? All right, so we're going to limit our weigh-ins, okay? If you can't stop weighing yourself, try cutting back to once a week or even once a month. The less you focus on that number, the more you notice the other changes happening in your body, okay? So let me tell y'all a personal story, all right? I used to be obsessed with the scale too. If I didn't see a certain number, I'd feel like a failure, even when I could see my body changing. But once I stopped focusing on the scale and I started paying attention to how I felt and how my body was actually looking, I felt so much more confident and in control, okay? Now, even though the scale has only gone down about 15 pounds, my stomach is smaller, I feel stronger, and I have enough energy. I have more energy than I had, in years. That's the kind of progress that matters, all right? So, if the scale has been messing with your head like it has been mine, it's time to let it go. Focus on how you feel, how your body is changing, and what you can do now that you couldn't do before, okay? That's real progress, not a number on the scale, all right? Don't let it mess with your head. It's been messing with my head, and instead of just focusing on the progress I've been making, I've been, feeling like a failure when, I gained 2 pounds instead of losing 2 pounds, right? So I want y'all to know, I hope this video is really, really encouraging you all. I hope it's making you all, want to come back for more of my content and really, really, truly assess, your own fitness journey and see if, is this something that I'm worried about while I'm on my fitness journey? Is this something that, I need to stop stressing about? Because, I'm seeing these changes in Kindly Kimberly and, she's dealing with the same thing. thinking that she's not making any progress because the numbers on the scale are going up sometimes, going down sometimes. Sometimes when I get on the scale, it just surprises me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I know I walked 10 miles this week. I know I've been eating right. I know I've been, doing my weightlifting. So that's really all I can really think about. So I hope this video is very encouraging to you all. Stop thinking about the number on the scale. We can focus on so much more. We're going to, lift each other up and keep moving forward. We're going to keep on lifting those weights. We're going to keep on walking our miles a day, okay? How many miles are y'all on now? I'm at 2 miles. I really don't think I'll go up any higher because, I'm just going to walk faster, do more movements, keep it as is, and that's really, really all I can do, okay? So, that's about it when it comes to, doing these daily weigh-ins. They're not good for your mental. I don't care what anyone says. They're not good for your mental because things happen. You gain the water weight. You're gaining, your body's reconstructing itself. You're gaining more muscle. Sometimes, it makes the scale go up. But we're not going to worry about that. Just worry about, hey, am I showing up for myself? And have I done my cardio today? Have I done my weightlifting today? Have I eaten right today? Have I counted my calories today? Have I fasted the number of hours that I said I was going to fast? And if you can say, yes, check mark to every single one of those, guess what? In due time, you're going to begin to see the changes. Okay? Don't let that scale fool you. In due time, you will see the changes that you are owed because you've already put in the work. Okay? All right. So now let's really take a step back and really focus on the positives and the negatives of weighing ourselves every single day. Because weighing ourselves can have both a positive and a negative mental effect, okay? Depending on your mindset and how you interpret the results, okay? So, it was very beneficial to me when I started off weighing myself every single day. But then the more work I put in, I was expecting, the numbers to drop off the scale like super quickly, and they just didn't do that. So there's all positives. There's not all positives. There's positives and negatives when it comes to, weighing ourselves every single day. So let's go over the positive effects. Okay, so we have increased awareness. Daily weigh-ins can help you stay mindful of your habits and progress, reinforcing consistency in diet and exercise. Okay, motivation. Seeing positive changes, even small ones, can boost motivation and help you stay focused on your goals. Accountability. We know about it, accountability, showing up for ourselves when we know we need to, okay? Regular weigh-ins can help you adjust your approach quickly. If you notice patterns in your weight changes, okay? So that can be, be effective. You've probably been eating a little bit more than you usually eating, and you're seeing that number creep back up, and you're still putting in the work. It kind of keeps you at bay. And that's why I only weigh myself once a week. I don't want to know what those numbers are, okay? I'm just going to keep doing the right things, and, things are going to work out, okay? So let's also talk about these negative effects. Okay, some of the negative effects are stress and anxiety. Daily fluctuations due to water retention, hormones, or digestion can cause frustration or anxiety, y'all. Even when you're making progress. Obsession and overthinking. We got to stop doing that. Focusing too much on the scale can lead to obsessive behavior and unhealthy patterns like over-restricting food or over-exercising, okay? Mood swings. Letting the number on the scale define your success or self-worth can lead to emotional highs and lows. Discouragement. If the scale doesn't move as expected, it might make you feel like your efforts are pointless, even if your body composition or your strength is improving, okay? I've been there. I've done that. I felt the discouragement along this fitness journey. Getting on the scale and seeing it go up, even though I've been putting in the work, is very discouraging, okay? So here's the best approach, y'all. Focus on trends over time rather than day-to-day changes, okay? Also, combine weight tracking with other measurements like body measurements, strength levels, and how you feel overall, all right? If it starts affecting your mood or motivation negatively, consider switching to weekly or bi-weekly. Can I get this out? If it starts affecting your mood or motivation negatively, consider switching to weekly or bi-weekly weigh-ins instead, okay? That's what you got to do. You got to learn to do that, okay? If it's messing with you, don't continue to let it mess with your mental, okay? Just stop. Don't, you know what I've done? I put my scale in my drawer, okay? And locked it up. I don't want to see the scale because when I see the scale, I'm tempted to step on it. So I just put it away. I'm not trying to see that. I'm only trying to see that once a week. You know, let my mental take a hit only once a week, not 7 days a week. As a matter of fact, weighing myself 2 to 3 times a week, that would be 21, 21, times that I've led myself down a path of mental discouragement. So I think one hit is better than 21 hits. Okay. So that's where I'm keeping it at. So y'all, would you say the scale affects your mood a lot, or are you more focused on overall progress? Okay. So I've been there, I've done that, and I'm seeing these changes, y'all. I'm looking so toned. I'm so proud of myself. It's been a long journey to get myself back to this point, and I'm going to keep on going. There's no stopping me now. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep making progress because, I've come too far to stop now. I'm not stopping. I'm not quitting. I just can't do it to myself again. I know what it feels like to quit. I know what it feels like to gain 30 pounds and be like, what the hell is going on here? How the hell did I gain this much weight? How the hell did I let myself go like this? How do I not know who that person is that I'm looking at in the mirror right there? How do I not know? It gets like that. And if you're at that point in your life, just know I've been there. I've done that. I had to make a change. And if you are ready to make a change, you can change it. But if you never get to the point where you're ready and willing to make that change, your health is important. You are important. Get motivated to do something about your health. You need good health, okay?
So I finished day number 2 of 5. Today is Tuesday. We work out 5 days a week here on this channel. I'm tired. I gotta catch my breath. I just finished doing a lot of jumping jacks, a lot of half jacks, a lot of weightlifting, a lot of, cardio like this. And it really, 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 it truly did test my endurance today. I'm like really tired, panting, sweating. And I put in my cocoa butter today to break that extra sweat. And that was a good workout. I'm so happy I'm done because that 20 minutes, it goes by quickly. But when I'm doing, all the movements and setting a steady pace, it really, really, really tires me out. So I was kind of having a hard time keeping up today, which is good because, over the past few weeks, past couple of months, I've been just kind of, keeping everything the same, doing the same number of reps, doing the same amount of weight on 5-pound weights. I've been, doing this workout for the past 2 months. And I'm just now, December, January, February, March. For the past 3 months, I've been at my weightlifting, okay? Doing my workout program that you can find on my YouTube channel, on my playlist. I just turned the TV off, but if you're interested in getting some cardio and weightlifting for a 20-minute session every single day, definitely go check out my playlist on my channel. It's a 5-week program. It's broken down week by week. Okay, test yourself, increase your endurance. So, I got that in, and I've been doing this for the past 3 months, and I've just been keeping things the same. And I finally, added in my 15-pound weights over here. And when I get tired out, I go back to my 5-pound weights, no shame, because these 15-pound weights really, really burn my arms out doing the reps and everything. It is a lot heavier, but I'm surprised I can do it. But I skipped from 5-pound weights up to 15-pound weights because I couldn't find my 8-pound weights. So I got it in today. I'm proud of myself. There's absolutely nothing like getting in a great workout that really tests your endurance and really tests you to see what you're truly made of. To really test and see if you've really been doing the work that you say that you've been doing. It definitely shows that I have been, putting in the work. The workouts have gotten easier, so I'm trying to amp it up and make it a little bit harder. Can I keep me guessing, when it comes to how many reps I can do, because on 5-pound weights, of course, I can do easily 40 to 50 reps. Now on these 15-pound weights, I can get in maybe 15 reps before I burn out and have to switch back to the 5-pound weights. That's fine, absolutely fine with me. Someday I'll be able to do 50 to 60 reps on the 15-pound weights and look back and say, wow, I remember when I couldn't do more than 15 reps right there. That's called progress. If you want progress, you have to show up for yourself. You have to really, really stay consistent and put in the work, okay? You'll see the changes. Your body will show you the changes. You'll feel different. You'll just have a totally different outlook on things, okay? You'll trust yourself that you can show up for yourself, and that's what really matters. So I hope you all have gotten your workouts in today. Have you done your walking today? Have you done your weightlifting today? Have you fasted the number of hours that you said that you would? Or have you counted your calories? Or have you been intuitively eating? Okay, it all matters. It all goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. It all works together. So, I'm so proud of you all. Thank you for leaving all the great comments down below in my comment section. You really do inspire me. And I'm trying to inspire myself and other people as well. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you to myself for showing up for myself, because that is really, really important. Monday through Friday, we get it in. Monday through Friday, we do our weightlifting, we do our cardio. Saturday and Sunday, we take off. We rest, okay? That's necessary. Let our bodies heal. Let our bodies recover, So I hope y'all are doing well. Any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Follow along with my workout that you're about to watch, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 3 of 5. Take care.
I'm kindly Kimberly. Remember that everybody is beautiful, but you also have to remember that health is wealth, and wealth takes care of everything else. I want y'all to take care, stay motivated, stay true to yourself, be honest with yourself. You can get through this. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.